under attack. Need help.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 56 of Adventure Awaits. Again, I'm going to reiterate what I said last week. We're not going to do a recap. We're just going to do an intro. I think from now on, we might just cut the intro unless we have something important to say. And this week, what I have to say is we are, from me recording my intro, a month away from Gen Con. I'm so excited. Me, Alex, and Dez are going to be there. Ryan might show up at some point, maybe? I don't know. His schedule is wacky. And Chris will be up there on Saturday, I believe. As of right now, we're still setting a schedule. So, if you're going to be there, say hi. We'll try to have a signification of our little logo somewhere, either on our badges or something. So yeah, come on, say hi, and we'll have some fun playing some games. Anyway, let's get on to episode 56, InDEADpendence Day.
Kevin.
What?
Welcome back to recording.
Yay!
Everybody else is here. You're sitting next to me, so it's easier to address you. Normally I just Chris, but he's doing something right now.
Hey, Kevin.
What's up, bro?
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Are you just copying me?
Huh?
Hey, Kev.
Oh my god. What was that?
Siri? Is that fine?
It's not me.
It's not me.
Siri?
Your watch?
No?
Siri, who are you talking to?
I thought we were prepared.
I thought we were too.
It's not my...
It's not my phone's on airplane mode.
So hey, Kevin.
I have Siri turned off.
Hey, Siri. Oh.
I think it was Cortana.
No.
I know what that means. I can search the web for it.
Oh my god.
I think of Cortana.
Stop!
Well.
Okay, so let's not... Hey, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
Would you like me to fly the ship into a black hole? No.
So, Kev,
I'm just going to read a fact.
Please read the fact.
Okay.
Do you have a not terrible dice that you can roll?
Yeah, I wasn't going to roll that. That was holding it in place.
We were just doing...
And by the way, I rolled a 19 on it.
I don't believe
No
you.
one cares.
Ryan saw it, and so did Chris.
I didn't see anything.
No.
Where's my guy?
No, it moved when I picked it up. So I don't know.
okay. Well,
You
Chris
could be
saw it.
saying it was a 19.
Chris saw it.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was hoping
He's
Chris
so
would go. It was
thrilled.
like a 9.
It's one of those dice where it only rolls well when you're not playing the game.
Yeah.
No, because you can ask them, because he rolled like a bunch last time and it never rolled above a 10.
Yeah. Same.
Kevin, read this fact.
Oh my god.
Please.
You guys are stupid.
That's true.
This is a...
Fact.
There's your fact.
Let's move on.
Yosoki activists continue lobbying against the speciesist term rat race to describe packed capitalism, instead advocating for the term Abadar's marathon.
Yeah. That's apt.
And where'd you get that?
Starfinder facts on Twitter.
Cool.
Cool beans.
Starfinder's definitely real facts.
Yes.
Now, Chris, if I remember correctly from the last time we recorded, and I might not, I don't know.
We went to Happy Fun World. And
Yeah, we went to Happy...
got tons of tickets.
We went to Happy Fun World.
Love
Nothing
it.
bad happened. There's no discourse among the group.
You went to the prize counter,
We
but
went
you
to
were
the-
just one ticket shy of the max prize.
Yeah, we were one ticket shy. So we just burned everything to the ground.
And some little kid was crying because he just got his little teddy bear
Yeah.
that he worked days for.
Yeah, he went every day.
Yeah.
And now we're in Starship combat. I don't know where that was going.
Fucked up, Ryan.
Little child floating out in space.
So then the little child decided to become a scientist, and he ended up he made drift travel, and now here we are.
He is the teddy bear.
He is the... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but if I remember correctly, we were set upon by 2 spaceships.
Yes, Jeeves came up over the intercom and said that we have 2 inbound ships.
That was it. I thought there was more. He's really straight into the point. He has no personality. We need to fix.
It's been 75 years. I need more experience.
I've only been talking to one woman, so all of my answers had to be very pointed and straight to the point.
I do not condone that comment.
Even though I'm saying
You
it.
sexist.
So we were in like our ready room,
I assumed it was like the dining room.
our meeting area.
Yes,
kitchen table.
the mess hall area. And yeah, Jeeves came over and said that there are 2 ships coming in, and they seem to be aggressively approaching the Good Intent.
That's
Thanks,
the name.
thanks
I
for
almost-
remembering our shit.
I almost said the original name.
So yeah, Rat's like wide-eyed, looks back and forth between Razel and Raquel.
Yeah, we better go check this out. This may not be good.
Razel, no word, like doesn't respond to them. He just runs towards the pilot's chair to get into.
Was that announcement said like the whole ship?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was say because don't watch him make it to his room. Like he was halfway down the hall and he like hears it and he kind of like I thought we kind of drove off everyone around here, and then he just sees Razel sprint past. And he's like,
I thought we already had our Starship
Yeah.
combat for the book.
"You got brought a message to the paizo guys. Like, what the fuck is this shit, mate?" Yeah. So he's gonna see Razel sprint past. He's like, well, guess it's serious. And he's gonna head right to his gunner position.
Yeah, and Raquel takes a look at Rats like, you ready?
Let's do this. They rush out the door like just slightly after Razel, but like because Razel's got several feet on Rats, like Rats is like scurrying down the hallway, but nowhere near as fast as Razel.
Plus, he's abnormally quick. Like he's got the
You freak!
Oh, the blitz.
Yeah, I got the
Okay.
blitz thing for soldiers, so I can move an extra 10 feet per round. So.
Oh, nice.
So as you're all headed to the bridge. As you all make your way into the bridge, Jeeves says, "I've taken the liberty of raising the shields, standing by on weapons, Captain."
Rats walks over to Domash.
Like Domash is like, he's like scrolling through all the screens of all the weapons, and like he's hitting he's like tapping a few buttons, and he's like powering them all up, getting them all ready, and he doesn't even notice you walk up.
Rats. It's kind of hurriedly because this is a dire situation. He's like, "Can you handle this?"
Domash is like doesn't realize that he's like he kind of like, I mean, yeah, I can handle it. Nothing to worry about, mate. He like kind of like patched over, like, don't worry, we got this.
I feel like we do a lot of touching, but Rats
We do.
puts a hand up on your arm and he's like, "Seriously, can you handle this? It's okay if you can't."
Don't want like he obviously knows what you're talking about, but he's trying to play it up like, you know, just to kind of, he doesn't want the morale to be super low, more than it already is, and he kind of just like gives him like a light smile. He's like, "Don't worry about me, mate. I'll be fine."
Then Rats looks down and like takes a beat, like because he knows again this is a dire situation, and he's like, "All right, go get him."
And like right as he leaves, he kind of like says, I don't know, he tries to say it loud enough for only you could hear it. And he goes, "After this, I promise I'll explain everything." Then he spins back around and like gets on the turret and checks like ammo, checks range, make sure there's nothing blocking view.
All right, and Rats walks over to the science officer station. He's like, "All right, Jeeves, let's figure out what we're dealing with here."
Ready when you are, sir. and the combat begins. So we are in the engineering phase. So we're in engineering phase. So the engineer or captain can act.
Jeeves, can you try and call one of these other ships?
Absolutely. Hailing frequencies are open. I do not seem to be getting any sort of response.
Razel. Okay, I was like, shit, what the hell's his name? Alright, Razel, do you think you can get us out of here?
Razel says, yeah, I got it. And he, like, puts on, like, hyperdrive and, like, turns on some, like, music.
Hyperdrive?
Hyperdrive, you know.
You want to drift?
Yeah.
What kind of music's playing?
Vest. No. He has,
He has a...
I forgot the name of it.
Get your motor running.
It's like
Head out on the highway.
he like presses a couple buttons and he you
Adventure.
guys hear like classical music.
Whatever comes my way!
Like that.
Yeah.
And
That
then
is classical music.
No, it's like classical, like Beethoven-esque music.
Domash kind of like, he hears it and he kind of like perks up. He goes, huh. Wouldn't exactly peg you as a classical man, Razel. You seem more like a death metal kind of guy.
I dabbled in death metal.
As in, I was causing death to a lot of metal objects.
How'd you know?
You see in the Swarm Wars.
You see in the Storm Wars, I punch things.
We don't have time for this.
Not the time!
Alright, well,
See, back in my day.
while they're discussing his music choices, Rats, try and figure out some sort of vulnerability. We need to get out of here as quick as possible. And I try and encourage you. And I don't, because that's a 4 on the die.
Plus?
Well, the encourage is a DC 15 or the same
Nope.
skill, DC 10.
Yeah. What's
And yours
It's
would be,
a
what, computers?
computer?
Yeah, so I'm a total of 6 right now. So I don't encourage you at all.
DC 15
Diplomacy.
What's your
Diplomacy. Oh.
You can do one or the other. It depends.
I completely ignored the first one.
got it.
Diplomacy is a plus 12. So,
Then yes,
yeah,
you got
I get
it.
it.
You got it.
So, hey, I did
Hey,
it.
remember to add all your bonuses.
I
Or pick the
completely
one you're
ignored
good
that.
at.
Or read the whole sentence.
See, I saw it. Yeah, alright.
I saw it and ignored it. Ah, thanks, Captain.
Rats are running his jeez.
So you're choosing to not be inspirational. Thanks.
Hey, you get a plus
Rats gains inspiration from rolling his eyes as hard as he can.
Like, roll your eyes. Ah! Okay.
I'm so inspired.
Oh.
Do you want to roll?
We don't currently have an
So you're on the side. Okay. So we're on to the piloting phase. So this is where the science officer can act. You want to roll that piloting check? Razel.
Initiative is just piloting, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really high. That's a
Yeah, it is.
It's a million.
29.
29.
It's a million.
Pretty sure. Yeah, 29.
Okay, so one of these guys is going to move first.
Oh my god, he's a very good pilot. I'll tell you what.
I don't know why that was funny.
You alright?
Is that what Razel said?
That's what Kevin
tell you
says.
Your Raven goes, these guys are really good.
One of these guys is good.
One of these other guys is an idiot. He crashed into where an asteroid blows up.
So I rolled an 18 and he still beat me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plus
Right.
I have a plus 11.
Now it's your turn to move the good intent. One of these guys moved up right on your 6.
Does the science officer go after the...
You could go before or after, doesn't matter. But
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. I do a scan.
And you have a plus 2 from me.
I have a +2 from you, which means nothing.
Oh.
Your plus 2 is irrelevant. Well,
That's a 5 on the die
for a total,
of
then use that
21.
plus 3.
I'll leave that for Gunner.
what did we determine that was? A DC 9?
DC 8.
I think you got it.
So I passed that. For every 5 I exceed the check, I learn another unknown piece of information.
You got 2 more extra.
Okay, so you will get basic information, defenses, and then one of the weapons, correct?
Is it specific?
Yes.
Okay, so basic information is going to be living crew complement, ship's classification, size, speed, maneuverability. So that is going to be, let's see. You know that these are ships that only have one person aboard. This is a Death's Head Necroglider. It's a tiny interceptor. It has a speed of 12. It has a maneuverability of perfection.
Yeah, I figured that.
Its AC is 16, TL 16. Total hit points 30. Shield points.
Is anyone writing this down?
Nope.
Oh god.
Start writing it down.
I only care about the AC.
It has basic shields 10. So forward is 3, aft is 3.
Now, here's my problem. I need to roll better damage than I did last time. Because if you remember last time, each time I hit, I rolled a 1 on one of the d6 that I rolled every time.
Port and starboard are 2.
Jesus Christ.
The core PCU value is 70. And then you get to know about one weapon, the highest one first. It is a forward-mounted gyro laser.
That does 1d8.
Do we know the number of weapons?
I think I have 2.
Not according to that roll.
Okay.
Information about one weapon.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I told you the firing arc.
Okay. Yeah, so Rats has all this information pop up in front of him, and he's like, wait, I remember this ship. Or, like, I recognize this kind of ship. We fought these before. Guys, I got some information here. I'm going to put them up in front of you. Jeeves, can you send them to their consoles?
Already on it.
So I forward all this information to the rest of the crew.
Domash sees the name, and he's like looking at it, he goes, Rats, these do look familiar. Where did we fight one of these before?
The Drift Rock.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right before everything got fucked up.
Rats just gets like a 1,000-yard stare.
I'm the one with dental problems in the crew. No.
Clara, what's her name? Was the one?
Clara 247.
Yeah, that one. She was
Clara 420.
She had dreads.
facing that way. Is that which way?
You're facing towards the rounded edge of the
universe.
You're looking at your face.
All right,
Keeping
so
within 10 hexes. Or 5.
you're a turret.
Yup.
And you used a cap, so we're only shooting once. So it doesn't matter. We just need to get out of their way.
As long as I'm 10 spaces away, I really don't feel like taking -2. I'll wait.
All right. So Razel, as this once necroglider,
Yes.
comes up behind us. He steers the ship kind of in a what's the word?
Like a half S.
Like a half circle to behind a rock that should give us an AC bonus. Asteroid, yeah. Gives us an AC bonus against one of the necrogliders. I'm also going to try and increase our AC.
Trying to Obi-Wan it. I'm going to park on the other side of the asteroid.
with an evade action. That is a pass with a 26. Beats the DC by like 9.
And our AC is a lot higher since we realized that we weren't adding pilot ranks before.
Mm-hmm.
So as you evade the first necroglider and turn around this asteroid, the other one comes up and closes within 5 hexes of you. And now we are on to the... What's that other phase?
The gunner?
Gunnery phase.
The most unimportant phase in the entire Starship combat.
So the first one you evaded, it does not have a shot on you. So now it is on to Domash and whoever else is sitting in the gunnery chairs.
Just me.
We've all taken our actions.
Yeah.
It's just me. So, now that I'm by myself, I'm going to shoot fire at will. So I'm going to fire 2 of our weapons. I'm firing the gyro laser and the turret.
And what, a -4?
4. But I'm using the computer.
You have it twice.
Yeah,
You
once
use it
on
on
each
each?
shot. So
Nice.
really, it's only a -1. So I have a +8 on both of these.
Sweet. Let's see if the roll. It's only what, DC 14?
16, so I have to roll
8 or higher. Here we go.
14 and 15. So those both hit.
Nice.
So imagine Domash, like he, like on a monitor, he dual screens both cameras from each thing, and they're like in the small little fire, like the targeting computers come up, and he like moves them both to line up with this necroglider, and he hits both of them at the same time. And I imagine like the gyro laser kind of charges up first, and the laser underneath shoots out, so they both kind of fire staggered, and they both just slam into the front. So that's gonna take me a minute for damage. Give me a sec.
Okay.
We'll do the gyro laser first because that's the easiest. That's minimum damage of 1. That grazes like the side of it and like kind of chips the paint a little bit.
Oh, the shield.
The shield chips the shield's paint a little bit.
Oh my god, your D6 rolls suck, man.
Oh, I hit with both. All right, that's 4 damage.
4 damage.
I rolled 2 1. All right, so out of 4 die, I rolled 3 1s and a 2. I am the best at this. Yeah, so yeah, like you said, you just see the 2 staggered lasers fly out. They just barely scrape the shields, but if I'm correct,
And shields should be
Shields
Yeah,
gone.
you
the
see
front.
the shields like blink out, and it takes a little bit of damage,
damage.
on the hull.
all 1 point of hull damage.
Nice.
All right, so this guy is going to return fire.
Rats is like,
Yes. Yeah, so he's getting like his shields kind of like shimmer, and you see the gyro laser fire up and like fly past you and hit the asteroid just next to you, and he misses.
Woo!
What did it roll?
A natural 1.
Oh,
Nice.
Chris, you need to pick a critical
Yeah, right.
fumble card. Those are the crit cards.
All right, let's see what we got.
Spaceship.
No, those are the 20 ones. Not the, he explodes.
All right, so it's now round 2, and we're back to the engineering phase. Captain or engineer?
Rats is going to run back over to the engineering station, having gathered all the information they
Man, I
needed.
wish you were out there. I could have turned all those 1s into 2s.
That's what we're going to try and do. So we didn't take any
Nope.
shield damage, right?
None. I imagine after Domash fired, he kind of like looks over at Rats and winks at him.
Rats is like, keep hammering them. I'm going to give you some juice. And this is DC 17. That's a natural 20.
There we go.
Pick a card.
Starship crit. So I divert power to weapons, boosting all of our 1s become 2s.
I kind of want Starship crits and fails because I think those would be really cool.
Yeah.
You fumble and your ship just blows
Yeah,
up.
I mean, like you fire and it jams and it like especially if like one of those nuke launchers and you just nuke yourself.
Oh god.
I like that.
I also like the I think I said this off air, but I like the idea of like when Rats is trying his engineering actions, he's like actually patching systems. So like he's like getting into the panels on the
He's
bridge.
like half the panels in the bridge are ripped off. Like every time he gets out of combat, he has to put them back on.
All right, Captain holding her
Are you
action.
staying as captain?
I'm going to stay this turn and say, "Way to go, Domash! Let's light these guys up." That's a 2. No.
She threw that die into the wall and it just stopped.
That's amazing. Is there glue in there?
Yeah, did you glue? What's the DC? It's for what? That's
15 are the same skill 10, and with my diplomacy, that's a 14.
you could take the +3 from the computer.
Well, not now.
You had to say it before.
Yeah. God damn
I also
it.
have to say whether you're using diplomacy or the skill first.
It's also
No.
that would also be really dumb to take a +3 bonus to give you a +2 bonus.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I could take a +3 and me
Yeah.
+5, and then I'd almost automatically hit it.
What skill would I have used for that then? Because it's the same one you'd be using, right?
Gunnery.
Gunnery?
Gunnery isn't a skill.
Okay.
It's just
That would-
you couldn't really. Dex, I guess.
You'd have to use
Diplomacy.
I think.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Well,
My BAB.
and then with that, she gets up and moves to another gun
she's like,
station.
"Oh, this isn't my calling in life.
Right.
She looks down at a notebook and she's like, "Should I tell him about his daddy issues?"
Yeah, but every page she turns, it just says "daddy issues?" ?
Nothing that I have like builds anybody up. It
It
always
has- it
like
has
tears
a
them
page
down.
for each person.
You're like-
it just says daddy issues.
She's like, Razel,
Question mark?
war ? Equals daddy issues? It's like rats in security complex. Daddy issues? Domash, insane. Daddy issues? PTSD. You can go ahead. My bit's done. It's gonna get cut anyway, it's fine.
Only half of it'll get cut.
That's my new favorite bit, is me calling out that my bits are gonna get cut. Oh, fuck yes.
Roll to 30.
Wow, oh, well.
31.
Natural 20.
31.
Natty 20.
So fast.
Oh, fuck. You punched my hand. I assume they both are going first.
Yes,
Chris.
so both the enemy ships are going to move first.
Did you move over to the gunner seat, Des?
Yeah,
Can
I
she-
can't do
I was
anything
thinking
yet
she
now.
could go.
She won't be able
Yeah.
to do it this round. Good.
You know what I can do, though? Fire. Well,
Fire
I
at
can
will.
fire at both.
What did Bill do to you?
Okay, so both of these ships have whipped around and come around the asteroid, and they're right on your tail.
You just go behind them.
I'm going to play Ring Around the Rosie around this asteroid.
Jesus. You can't catch me.
Just,
Ah.
there's just this epic space battle circling around a
A
single
single
asteroid.
small asteroid. That's the best.
I only move 8 squares. 8 of the 12 squares, so we're right in their butts.
I shoot both.
Yeah, you can shoot both.
Unfortunately, hopefully if I roll more damage, I'll be able to do...
And then to give us some extra AC, I'm going to go ahead
It's
and
within 5. Is all I need, really.
I'm going to go ahead and use the evade action. That's a 17 on the die, which is an automatic pass.
Can you almost auto-pass this?
No, at 6 or higher, and I...
Alright, Chris, what are we up to now?
We are on to the gunnery phase.
That's me!
Our AC is 22 now.
Yay! Alright, I'm gonna shoot the gyro laser at red
Okay.
and the turret at yellow.
And you're
Okay.
So
taking
the
those
gyro
+3s.
laser will be... Yes, I'm taking the +3s, so they're going to be +8. So the gyro laser is going to be my red and black die. The turret's going to be the purple die.
I imagine our weapons are like humming with the
Oh.
extra energy. Like,
Wow. I hit both, but... I thought they were both just 10s. Okay, the turret went to yellow. That's right. So the turret was purple. So the turret is 3d6.
Turn to a 2?
yeah, that's a 2.
Oh, so 13 damage to yellow on his aft shields. So I will describe what those shots do in just a second. I gotta see if I don't fuck this the one that's gonna go after red, which has already taken damage, albeit the shields in the back are still up.
Yeah.
That's
2. So that's just, I rolled another 1 on this D8. So again, like Domash pulls up again. He has like dual monitored or split, and he he kind of turns the. I don't know how like the consoles work to move them, but I imagine like you can just drag across the screen in the turret, like the shot will move.
Uh-huh.
So he pulls one to the other. He like pulls the turret close because he can't exactly get the right arc on the gyro laser on one, and he pulls the gyro laser across and he shoots both.
You're doing the whole like Minority Report.
Yeah, like he's pulling, like he's like throwing screens around.
Yeah.
And again, that turret shot just barely grazes off the side, like, you know, across the like the bits of bone on the side of the ship. But he feels like that gyro or the turret shot. He hit home with that one.
Like the laser blast that
Yeah.
comes out of the thing is like bigger, so
Yeah, it's a little-
you're still like grazing their ship, but it's just like
It's barely doing anything.
It's
like
like-
the shields are kind of like taking it a little bit, but then like he kind of like, God, I can do better than that. And again, he like, shoots the next one and just rams right home, like right in the back.
All right, so now we're back around to the engineering phase.
It's a lot of.
You guys aren't shooting?
Can they?
No.
if they only have the one gun.
They are not able to fire.
Okay, I'll stay behind the whole time.
Yeah. I'll just Stay in their butthole.
Come on, man.
I'm just gonna say butthole like 14 times this episode.
Just because my sound check, I said
Yeah, right.
butthole.
Now it's stuck in his head.
All right. I'm guessing. Well, I mean, we haven't taken any damage, so
Keep powering the weapons, I guess.
I keep trying to power up the weapons.
We're just gonna pass this dice tray around between the three of us.
That's a 20
What's the DC?
DC 17.
So you pass. So all the ones are twos.
So I divert power. I mean, I don't really have to do much.
You just press a button. They're like, what would you like?
I like patched a couple of wires together to divert the power. So then Rats like walks back over and he pulls the cords apart and then puts it back together.
Just to look like he's doing something.
It's like while I'm moving, you give him power to fly. Now,
Yeah, he's like unplugging and plugging him in so that he can fly.
I'm like one of those like the phone operators from like the 60s.
You're just like, 1 moment, please. Connecting. Connecting. He's like pulling all the little pins out.
Powering.
Powering.
All right, Razel, give me that pilot check.
right. I'm not gonna roll that on there anymore. 23.
23. All right. One of these guys is going to move first.
They're pretty good pilots.
I mean, I assume since they're like, that's kind of their shtick, you know?
What's that?
Like being a pilot.
Well, they got like small ships, so
Yeah,
they're
so
gonna
it's-
be able to move quickly.
All right, so one of them circles around the asteroid, comes up on your 6. Now it's the Good Intent's turn to move.
We're in a very interesting position here.
Yeah,
Kind of
so I
sandwiched
want
on either side here.
I'm gonna try and get on. Since I know where the one dude is, I'm gonna try and get behind him so he can't shoot me. All right, so I do like almost like a 90-degree turn to the right to get behind this one ship that has moved already.
That'd be yellow.
And waiting for the red to do the same thing. Probably, he's got the same number of movement
So we're
speed.
probably gonna take.
Yeah, he's gonna take our side. Yeah.
It's only a D8. And if he rolls the way I've been rolling, it'll be one.
okay.
It'll be 1 damage.
Just imagine him just like piloting, and then you hear this classical music playing.
I forgot that you said that was going on.
All right, so the other one whips around, and it's on your starboard side. Guns at the ready. Onto the gunnery phase. Who all do we have the guns now?
I'm
it's-
there.
Because it's kind of his thing. He's like, as he sees her slide over, he's gonna bring up like the starboard cannon and like throw it over to her console. So like the image of this ship pops up, or red pops up. He's like, all right, starboard side's all yours. And he's like, watch a pro. I'm gonna miss this, just as I called myself out with this, but he's gonna get and fire at will. The turret's gonna be a +3, so that'll be a +8, but the other one will be a +4. That's a 17. That hit.
Unless he evaded.
Yeah, you see him kind of shuck and jive. That
You didn't,
just
say, you
grazes
didn't
me.
say it, Chris. So I guess the gyro laser's next. It's at a +4. That's a miss.
All right, Raquel.
I told you I'd miss both when I called myself out like that. Yeah, so Domash. Wait, did this one evade?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so Domash is like, he's obviously targeted on these, so he brings both like crosshairs at once and he shoots both, and I guess like he didn't see it start to evade, so they both cross each other and they miss.
No,
He's
it like dips down.
Yeah, and he's gonna like, well, that's kind of embarrassing. Hope he can shoot better than I can, apparently.
Hey, everyone has their moments. Target locked. And I go to shoot. And that's going to be a 17 with a
a hit.
+3.
17's a hit.
So, yeah. 6.
2 threes.
That's 6 points of damage?
Yes,
Should-
on red.
All right, and this goes
that's
straight
yellow.
through
Red.
to the hull, and actually they now take some critical damage.
Right, that's what's up.
Did she roll the D100 or you roll the D100?
Doesn't matter. If you want to roll, go for
I
it.
thought since she did the damage, I thought we'd have to.
Yeah.
Use Kevin.
Do I want a higher number?
Yes. No, it does. It's just depending on what system it affects.
You have that sheet up.
Yeah.
23.
23.
23, that is sensors. And that was on yellow?
Yeah, red.
Red. Right.
Yeah, and a one-person ship. They're not really using their
Yeah.
sensors.
All right, and I did miss this, but you did do critical damage on the other one.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll on that one.
So yellow takes critical.
Yes.
22.
22, all right. Sensors are
Damn,
glitching.
that sucks.
Yeah, take that, sensors.
Poop.
Take that, the FCC.
Okay, so red just took a blast to the front of the ship and is going to unleash the gyro laser. That is going to be... Where's my... It's going to be a miss. With an 11.
So
It's just the sparks are coming up as the hull's taking damage, and you can kind of see from a distance. Well, I guess at this distance you can't really see up close. We're talking vast distance of space.
Yeah,
but yeah, you just see sparks flying up in front of this thing. It's kind of hard to see, and he misses.
I mean, imagine the setting you're in, right? Space is pretty dark. So imagine, like, some lights from, like, these distant stars, or maybe the star in the system, I think the diaspora. Well, no, I guess there's no star in the system, it's just the sun. So, I don't know how really dark the asteroid belt really is, but I imagine you're just seeing, like, I always imagine these lasers being red, just because I guess that's what pop culture just made them red. So you're just seeing these flashes of red light, and, like, these sparks, and these small explosions. It's all that's all the illumination you're really getting out of this whole.
And you
What are you laughing at me for?
the sun.
I'm smart. I like your description of it.
He's just smart. He's gonna make fun of me. I know it. I've been conditioned to when he starts to smile, he's gonna make fun of somebody. He's like, hope it's not me. Hope it's not me. Hope it's not me.
You idiot.
No, it was me. All right.
All right, it's on to the third round in engineering again.
Can we just face these things every time we have to have Starship combat? Because this is way more entertaining than everything else.
I'm waiting for when they like transform or like link
They
together.
Ultron linked together, and, or like Megazord.
I go to unplug and replug the two wires that I'm holding. I'm standing like I'm standing at my console, like with my back up against the back of the seat, just like, and then pulling the wire apart and then plugging it back in.
He has his like visor down. He's not even paying attention.
That's 20 again.
On the die or total?
Modified 20.
Oh, I was like, dang. He has visors on. He's browsing the internet. He's just like, he's looking up at sales.
He's playing asteroids on his visor.
He's playing Galaga.
All right, give me that pilot check.
24.
24. Yellow is going to move first.
That's not fair, Chris. I can't get behind you.
So yellow kind of whips around real fast and is facing the nose of your ship. Good intent. Where are you going?
Off the map.
Okay.
I mean, their shields are what, 3?
5, 10, or
No, that's other move.
that's actual. 1,
5
2,
feet,
3,
10 feet.
4,
Man, these ships are going real slow.
6.
Like in Elite Dangerous, everything's measured inside systems with light seconds. So like sometimes you'll pull into like a station, like a star system, and you'll be going to like a station to do a mission. It's like, oh, this is 50,000 light seconds, and you're like, how long is this going to take me? And like it's done in real time. So when you start up, it's like, oh, it'll take you 4.2 days. You're like, huh? What?
Guess I'll go make some popcorn.
Then you're like, well, obviously you speed up, so it takes the distance, but you're just like, oh.
So Razel boosts forward and then does like a sort of like a drift to get behind the yellow necroglider, so it can't shoot.
A Tokyo drift?
A Tokyo, no, diaspora drift.
Captain, the necrogliders appear to be taking evasive maneuvers.
Oh, me too.
Razel's like, he's like lost. He's lost in the classical music.
Yep, got a 22.
Thank you for telling me this time.
You got it. All right, now we're on to the gunnery phase. And the yellow is unable to take their shot, so now it's up to Domash and Raquel.
Do you want to do the same thing we did last time?
Yes.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Just because the thing's about you, and I feel like
Which one are you shooting?
She's shooting the starboard.
Yeah.
No,
That's
is
not
that
starboard.
Port.
Port.
It's the same weapon.
They're the same weapon. It doesn't. It doesn't take a lot to switch.
I know.
Yeah, I still want to attack
Take
the
that-
one that I already did. Yeah.
Yep. You use that 1 plus
I'm
3.
gonna use
Okay.
that +3, and let's disable these guys. We've been here way too long.
Like a day.
That's a natural one.
That's a natural 1. That's first
Somebody-
place. You got
somebody-
first place.
Somebody burn this thing.
It's every die you touch.
I
It's
know
not
it
even.
is.
We're gonna have to invest in some of those dice jails.
I know for sure.
All right.
But for
Going to
Des,
Gen
it'll be
Con.
a dice prison.
I'm going to Gen Con.
What is
pick
your
those up.
plus?
My +4, and then I was gonna take that
So it's
+3.
+7
Yeah.
total.
So, fire at will. The turret is going to go first, and that's at a +8.
Every time someone says that, I want to make. Why are you firing at will? What did he ever do to you? Every single time.
That's a
Just
miss.
make it once and then let it die.
There's a total of 15.
Okay.
And the gyro laser will be at a +5. That's also a miss.
So he's like corkscrewing around as you're firing.
I thought I rolled a 1 on the first one, but it was a 7 because I couldn't really read it. I'm like, oh man, as soon as Des got over here, I started finding shit. Domash is shooting and he kind of side-eyes Raquel for a minute. He goes, "Is it her fault?" I was like, no.
Don't you have something else to do?
Yeah, because can't you go yell at somebody? That he sees him like dipping, dodging, diving, ducking, and dodging. So
All right, Red. The front of the ship is sparking, but it takes a shot.
he's throwing wrenches.
That's a natural 1.
Oh my god! Thank you.
They cannot hit us.
Yeah,
His
it's
ship
not done.
explodes.
Luckily,
Yeah,
we're
they
all
explode.
terrible.
No, I was
all
doing
the
fine
ones.
before somebody showed up.
3 days later, we're still shooting each other.
2 hours later.
All right, engineering phase. Rats.
Yeah, by the end of this, Raquel will have to step out of the ship
Right.
and start trying to whip them.
Rat's is gonna be doing this so much. He's gonna get like super like buff muscles because he just
falls asleep.
Yeah, he's just like
and like zaps his face.
stop.
Rats is like kind of bobbing his head along with like this classical music.
This is banging.
Like not like
Head bopping?
it's like that. It's in the background, so he's not like necessarily like really paying attention to it, but it's just kind of drifting in.
Give me the beat.
That's
that
29.
You doing the same thing?
Yeah.
All the 1s or 2s. We have to hit for that to matter, though.
Right. Just go to the other gun.
Get on the other one.
Yeah.
Have 3 people shoot it. You could. I mean, not really. Well, he could take the gyro laser, so I wouldn't have to do it.
Yeah, I unplug and replug in the the wire.
Rats is having. This is like the most entertaining combat for him. I think. If
We usually have to switch back and forth between like boosting the shields again or boosting the weapons, and now I'm just boosting the weapons over and over again because they can't hit us.
we gotta get new wires. We're gonna start fraying because he's
Right.
using them so much.
28.
All right. Red is going to move first.
Fuck. Roll better.
That's right.
I know you're rolling really good. It's unfortunate.
Maybe if you were dead, you'd be a better pilot.
Maybe.
If you were undead, you go throw him out into space, bring him back. Wait, his life level.
Uh-oh.
For like 2 more days.
We'll come back for you in 2 days.
The red necroglider flies right through your space, and it gets a shot off, which we will resolve later because they successfully did the flyby maneuver.
You didn't attack Robbins.
I successfully did the flyby maneuver.
I know that's not how that works, but
All right.
Wait, so if you didn't do it, would we get an attack?
yes,
No.
you would. Yeah.
wait, seriously, I was just joking.
No, flyby, fail, provoke free attack, no benefit for your weapons.
Cool.
But since I was successful, I get to move through your the enemy hex without provoking. One of your weapons may attack enemy as if from close range on any quadrant.
Okay, so Razel, I guess Rats is like, let's shoot it with the flat cannon or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, and he,
Alrighty then.
alrighty then.
Okie dokie, boss.
I feel like he wouldn't even respond. He's like, he, what's the word? Positions himself where he is 2 hexes away from the
Red.
what color is that?
Red.
Red guy who flew by.
Colorblind guy.
Oh, my guy's driving the ship. Is that a stop sign? I can't see red. Alright.
And I'm trying to evade. And I failed.
Poop.
I did not fail by 5 or more, so there's...
Well, this is where the Starship combat falls apart for all of us.
Well, we can only hit...
Red. Well, I could hit...
We could hit both of them, but we can only hit with the flat cannon and the gyro laser, right?
Gyro
Is on the
laser's
turret.
forward.
turret.
The turret's light.
Light.
I'm sorry. The turret is light particle beam.
Yes.
Which
So
is-
we can only hit with the light particle beam and the flak thrower.
And the... Yes. Yes.
Alright, so red essentially flew through your space to begin with. So it's going to take off a shot, targeting your the aft quadrant. And that's going to be a... So that's a 17 on the die, plus 20.
2? Did you say plus 20?
It's 20. No, it's just 20 total. It's 20 total.
Oh, how are you missing? You're rolling a 1
I keep
the whole
rolling
time?
ones.
Really
It
bad!
was exactly a hit.
Oh man! All right, so
you evaded.
finally do some damage. That's 2 damage. The gyro laser, red
can
beam
fire.
comes flying across.
Feeling like the round kind of hit the ship a little bit. He's gonna, notice that Rat's called out. He was gonna try using the flak cannon. He's gonna move the flak cannon screen over to Raquel's station. And he's like, "All right, not technically a weapon, but try it." And he's gonna turn the cannon or the turret down to yellow and take a
Okay.
shot at the. I believe would it be
The forward
aft?
shields.
Forward shields.
Yes.
Are they gone?
Well, those are gone.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. No, yellow's aft shields are gone. Forward shields are still there.
Did it evade?
It did.
God damn it. Well, I'm taking one of the plus 3s, so that's a plus 12. So hopefully I can hit. That's a 22.
That's a hit.
So that's 3d6. And all the ones are 2s.
Yeah.
Uh,
Didn't roll any ones.
no, that's 13.
I mean, that's fine.
13
Yeah.
damage. Was that a 6? Yeah.
Oh, she would have rolled some more.
Yeah, I wish there were ones. God. Yeah, so Domash kind of targets the front and just lets off a shot, and it hits home true. Does a lot of damage.
Like dead center.
Oh yeah, well, I'm not. So yeah, like if you can see, pretty much like right under where like the guy sits at, just right in up the nose, not up it, across it.
Yeah, so you see the shields like shimmer out, and then it takes like a massive hull damage. I need you to roll me 2
2.
critical
Whoa!
thresholds. Yes.
I did some damage, boys. All right, the first one, 61.
61, so that's going to be damaging the engines. That's on, let's see, that's on yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll,
That's glitching, right?
yes.
So now number 2, 97.
97, that's the power core. So engines are glitching, power core is sparking.
Way to go.
I assume he looks worse for wear.
Yeah, he looks in to be like, I just wonder if it wasn't a bone ship and there weren't holes and spaces already, he'd look like he's in pretty bad shape.
I wonder what his
For
critical
ship.
threshold is. If the shields were 3, so 10 of that went into the hull.
Well, I think you guys would know, just based off of the hull points, that the critical threshold is 6.
Yeah, because it went at 30. And we did damage to the back too, so it already took hull point damage or hull damage before. All right, Des, let's check. We never used. Have we used the flak cannon?
Once.
Did we miss?
No, I think it hit.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't against a missile?
yes.
Or was that in...
That happened, but I don't
I know that
remember when that
happened.
happened. But we actually used the flak cannon against a ship once.
Oh, really?
Was it against the pirate we fought when we first got here, or was it before that?
It wasn't
I think it was before
No.
that.
So it must have been after we left.
the drift.
Yeah, the drift. Anyway,
Whatever.
semantic. All right, Des.
Go back and listen.
You get that plus
You'll
3.
figure it out.
Yes, I am taking the final +3 for this round,
Mary, let me know.
and
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with the aft on what side is that? Of theirs?
Port?
On the port side. Come on, baby.
I don't think's taken any.
Come on.
2.
No.
It's a 1.
No, it's a 9.
That's
So,
16.
16.
So that hits.
Yeah, 16.
They took.
Oh, evasion.
Oh, no.
How's that possible? He did a flyby.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He did.
So that
So
is
it does
a
hit.
hit.
Hey, good
Way to
job,
go.
Kevin.
Saving the
go.
day twice. Pre-ep and during the ep.
Here,
Gosh,
you can
I
take
think
this.
this is the first time Kevin's paid attention.
That's not true.
It's the second time he's paid attention.
And it's like the 56th time I haven't.
All right, Dad.
It's
Let's
a
see those
3d4.
fours.
Oh. Okay.
Just
Roll
re-roll
it again.
Oh.
Did make it in the trade. That's a good roll so far. Oh my gosh!
Did she get 3 4s?
No.
2 4s and
Yeah.
a 3.
So 11 damage.
11 damage.
All right, so you light up the
Damn,
port
Dad.
shields.
Five.
So Domash kind of like, he sees his hit go in and he feels like, yeah, and then he sees the flat cannon just pepper this thing and he's gonna like, yeah, you see like all like the sparks of all like the flak hitting it and he's like, "All right, nice shot, rookie. Keep it up."
All right, so the shields drop and it takes some hull damage. Roll me that
All right.
D100.
This is the most entertaining I've had.
Oh no!
Thought
I
you'd
dropped
like
it.
this.
Where'd it go?
Des, stop.
Quit fucking
There it is.
things!
Here,
Right there.
here.
No, don't use his.
Don't use it.
Wait, no, use his. It'll taint his.
Yeah, put your taint on
That's
his.
24, so that's just sensors again,
24
right?
sensors. Yeah. They're,
Okay.
Well, they go
It
down
still
one.
breaks
so
them,
they're malfunctioning.
Oh, they can't sense things.
Oh, I can't sense that we're being attacked.
Oh, you did see that the front shields are 23. Everything else is 22. Okay.
Okay, trading some fire. Oh, now yellow gets to take a shot.
I don't believe.
Who was I attacking, by the way? Red?
Red.
Okay.
I
So
was attacking you.
yellow's going to attack the aft quadrant with their gyro laser. That is going to be a miss. With
Yes!
5 on the die.
Hell yeah.
Too much flak.
No, red took flak.
What the flack?
With the flag. All right, we're on to engineering again.
Half-life.
Rats. Now you got
That's
a
just the
choice
name.
here. Do you want to boost the weapons or balance their shields? Or maybe just get a really good book. I don't know.
Get over his room.
Guys, I'm done. You guys got this.
You guys got this. I'm gonna go take a nap.
He leaves. He falls asleep for like 20 minutes. Comes back. The ship's on fire. What happened?
What did you do?
Don't much.
Good thing I was in my room building another ship.
Don't much. I shot ourselves.
Rats
Oh,
unplugs and replugs these cables.
I imagine he's not even paying attention to this point. It's just a motion he's continuously doing.
I think he is reading a book at this point. He's that bored now.
What's he reading? Is he rereading all of our notes that we've taken?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think that shows.
Oh no.
That is a 16.
DC 17.
DC 17.
Oh no.
I missed the plug in.
Yeah, you only got one prong in.
It's like when you try to plug a USB in and you plug it in upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
Over 10.
At least 3 times.
Yeah, you're like,
Piloting. That's a 22.
22.
that we go first.
What's your ranks? Because I rolled a 22 as well. 5. Okay, so my red guy is going to move first. Okay, Red's going to attempt to do a flyby again.
No! Stop it.
So that is going to be, let's see,
What's the? Oh, it's just a check for them, not the special.
it's DC.
You need to know that?
How do you not know?
No, it's DC 15 plus 1.5 times. So it's just DC 15. I pass either way. I rolled a 20.
Like total 20 or?
Look at me. I'm Chris. I rolled a 20.
I'm Chris.
I'm the GM. I rolled 20s.
It's okay. Oh, he did. Well,
All right, so you fly. So Red flies through your space and then zips around an asteroid, taking a shot, which we will resolve later. Good intent. Razel.
Table.
why'd you get up on the rail?
Now it's getting a little hairy. Razel.
Yeah. So which one looks like most damage?
Yellow, I think.
So looking at the damage counter here, yeah, it seems like yellow. Of the two, is worse for wear.
He moves second too.
It would appear we have done more damage to yellow.
Thanks, Jeeves. Thanks for metagame.
Alright, I want to fly away. Razel's gonna fly straight away and then make a U-turn to face this
Yellow.
Face Yellow, who's probably gonna come right for us.
And he revs the engine.
Black hole.
I'm gonna try and evade.
He's just moving closer because there's no resistance in space.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
31 to evade.
I think that's a successful evade.
No.
I wish if you passed it by 5 or more, you get a +4 or something.
Oh, I thought that was the case.
Is it only failing by 5 or more gives you...
Yeah.
That seems like bullshit.
Alright, so yellow goes into hot pursuit.
Oh.
With good intent and attempts some evasive maneuvers.
He misses.
Let's see what my... Where's that DC down again? Evade, DC 10.
Oh.
Wait.
So yeah. Or DC 11. No, it's 10. It's 10, right?
Those are two.
Yeah, because it would be 10.75, which then we round down. What we discussed earlier. So DC 10. So yeah, barely makes it. And now red is up to fire. Oh wait, are we doing everybody's gunnery still?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's on to the now it's on to the gunnery phase. Red's going to take off its shots on the aft quadrant of the good intent. That's going to be a miss.
What'd you roll?
10 total.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Domash.
Domash is going to target yellow with the turret once again. It's kind of his favorite, just because it's the best weapon to use in this system, really.
Are you also able to use the gyro laser or not?
No.
No.
Gyro laser only faces the forward arc.
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
we'll only be able to fire with the turret and the light
Okay.
laser cannon.
Cannon.
I can see where everybody's turret, but I can see where you'll upgrade your ship and put your more powerful weapon on the front of your ship because it costs more UPB or PCU to put it on the turret. I can see that becoming a point where you don't really use the turret so much.
It's a modified 20.
That's going to be a hit,
Yeah.
even as they are evading.
And now all these ones I'm going to roll are only ones.
Yeah.
And now he's going to roll
3
all
ones.
Countdown.
9 more points of damage.
9 more points of damage on yellow, who has
And that's in the forward shield.
shields. I need you to roll me. This thing looks like shit. I need you to roll me.
I feel like Domash is aiming for the same hole he keeps shooting at every single time.
On this tiny ship?
Yeah.
In comparison to ours?
34.
34. It's the weapons array. Roll me a d4.
Yes!
Or it doesn't matter because it's only they only have the forward weapons. So forward weapons array is damaged.
I think
Nice.
that's what, -2?
Glitching, yes.
Yep.
Done so much critical damage in this fight. Alright, Des, what are you shooting at?
I
you're doing the...
am going to use one of those cannons and shoot at the same one you just attacked,
I also
yellow.
I like to imagine Domash is in the whole situation. He keeps sliding her different views of the different guns. Every time they get,
I just trust whatever you
Yeah,
throw
he's
at
just
me.
throwing no matter here. You need this one now. You need this one. Now.
All right, come on.
Oh, there you
okay,
go.
that'll be a hit. Yep. So
That's a
because that's 18 plus 7, so that's 25.
25.
2d4.
2d4.
That's against yellow.
Yes.
Forward.
5 damage.
5 damage. All right. Yellow is going to take off its shots.
Oh, there you did.
No, red did on the flyby.
Yeah, that's right.
So as yellow is taking off its shots, misses wide, just all this destruction in front of it, and you destroy it with that last shot.
Domash doesn't get the guilt because he was
Disable. You disable it.
And then it blows
So it kind of starts drifting to the side.
Don't you have to do its hull points and damage?
Yeah,
again?
double. Yeah.
It's like
right.
5e.
Alright. Is this the final round? Engineering. Rats. What are you gonna do?
Did you say that hit?
No, it missed.
Red and missed.
Okay, sorry. I spaced out for a second. I didn't know if I missed damage. But there's still not really any reason to power the shields back up because we're only down 2 shield
I'm
points.
gonna jump on a gun.
Right?
We can go chase
Just
after
go
this
out
one.
in a blaze of
Just-
glory.
Because if we get close enough... Oh, no, we couldn't. I don't think there's a way we could...
I think we only have 2 gunnery stations on
Yeah,
the
that's
bridge. Otherwise, that would be really cool. Yeah, I'll just sit on your lap.
and take... he takes a shot with the turret, I take a shot with the turret, and she shoots.
That's awesome.
I wish that's how it worked. I don't think it can.
Is there, can you move to a different station and
You move at the beginning of your turn. You move to or at the beginning of the round. You move to a different station.
Rat's, he looks down and notices that he plugged in the wire wrong, and so he unplugs it and stuffs the cables back in the panel and runs back over to the science officer station.
I'm done with this.
Razor's gonna roll?
That check, wait. Oh, no.
I think I'm going second. That's a 16.
16.
416.
I move first. Rolled a natural 1.
Whoa.
Oh! Good timing. I rolled a 5.
As I said before, it's a good thing that we're all terrible.
I mean, no one gets mad if we all suck.
Alright, so I am facing away from you, hiding behind this asteroid. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just zip around here. Alright, so the final ship whips around the asteroid that it was hiding behind and comes up to comes up on your port side and appears to be shucking and jiving as it does so.
Right in front of it.
No.
Well, at least get to where we can get the...
Can I take my science officer thing?
Yes, during this phase you sure can.
I automatically pass it.
Oh,
So what system are you targeting?
Weapons?
or engines.
Which
I'm just gonna go around it. They can't shoot.
Engines?
engines? Okay.
Didn't we already have crit effects on that one?
This is red, correct?
Yeah.
Just the sensors at this point.
That's right. Okay, yeah, we can do it.
Target their engines. And so the next attack, if it's successful and it's a 19 or 20, it's a critical.
I doubt I'm going to get one of those, but
I believe in you.
I don't.
I'm gonna... Rat stares at you super hard and puts, just
not even looking at
enforces
you?
his will over you.
Domash is looking at everything's happening within 6 seconds, so he's getting ready to focus on his the target, and he just feels this stare at the back of his head, and he kind of slowly turns and looks at Rats real quick. And
Rat looks away.
he I imagine a message would pop up, he'd send a message over the console that said target the go for the engines or something.
It's like an auto target square comes up on your
And
screen.
Domash gonna look over at Raquel, and he's like, "Well, engines it is then, I guess." Then he pulls the crosshair over.
The Razel pulls us right up to their ass.
I can't wait to miss. Are you gonna use the gyro laser this time?
Yeah.
It's a D8.
So Razel does another diaspora drift around and gets up on this butthole.
Stop saying butthole! Oh my god.
I failed to evade.
Well, it doesn't matter, they can't shoot us.
I just like being able to pass stuff.
We pass gas a lot. So, there you go.
I do that.
Do.
Domash is going to bring us targeting right to where the Rats put the new one. On the engines, here we go. Just hoping, but I'm using the +3, so... it's a 12. So I got a 24.
That's good enough.
Damn it, we hit!
Oh, I didn't hit good enough! I only got a 24. Are the shields in the aft gone on this?
There was 1 point left.
Oh, well, regardless, I'll take those out.
Oh.
6.
That's 15 points of damage. So, he just sees, the red square pop up, and he just lines it right to, the fire. I assume it's fire? I don't really know. Light starts coming from the engine. He just just takes one huge shot and just goes right into the back of the engine.
Shields fade out completely.
They're destroyed.
Yeah, they're destroyed. The back of the ship blows off, and it's drifting lazily in space.
The laser goes
Alright.
right into their ventilation
The
shaft.
ventilation shaft. Like, I don't know how they curve down.
The force.
You would actually have done like 3 critical damages just there, so
Give
you
me
want to roll it and see?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm getting all of my money's worth out of this attack.
For sure.
21, which is sensors for the first.
Yeah. So the sensors are wrecked.
26.
The sensors,
The sensors are non-existent.
20.
No, that's 3 zeros. So it'd be
That's 100.
100.
That's 100. Yeah, so the power core is now glitching.
So they can't sense anything. Their power core is glitching. I don't know if their engines are actually damaged. If you want to say for flavor's sake, then sure.
Yeah.
So
No,
what-
they're totally adrift
Do we leave them?
in space.
I kind of want to. Didn't we?
Interrogate.
Yeah, interrogate.
How?
For sure.
How can we do that?
Yeah. I'm
Can
curious.
do we
could
have like
Dock
arms?
with them still,
I mean,
right?
these are tiny ships, so yeah, you'd be able to bring them
All
up
right.
to your.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Razel's gonna. Like, since we're so close to the one with red boy, I get up and dock with it.
It's super gay.
It's super gay.
Do we have like? I'd like to think that we have like these big
a very large
arms
penis,
that-
yeah.
No, these big arms that like grab it and like pull it to us. You know.
imagine
I don't know
it's
if it's
like-
that
I
sophisticated.
imagine it's like
fun.
Mass Effect. Like they have like the tube that comes out.
Oh yeah,
Where like
there's
you-
like a little tube you like.
Yeah, and it like hooks on like where the air
And
holes
Yeah.
the
go.
other tube goes into.
Chris, we're docked with Red. What's going on?
Well, I was just. So it's a tiny ship. So I would say
We
it's
have 2 cargo holds.
Chris,
Yes,
Google docking real quick.
Don't do that.
it's 20 to
Safe
60
off.
feet in length for Starship scale.
That's it?
A medium ship is 120 to 300 feet. I don't know exactly what the good intent works out to be, but
Medium.
I would say you could just bring this
Into the
one of your
cargo?
bays. Yeah,
We have 2 fighters now.
Really?
We could fill them in our cargo bays, and we could keep them. Like if we could fix them, we could use them as our own fighters. It's like so we can have people. Well, there's only 4 of us. But like, say if we needed to, you could have your own person.
Is that something like we could? These don't have. They don't have life support in them.
no.
We could add that.
I have life bubble.
Yeah, like if we had in Starship combat, we could send someone out.
Wait,
in our,
so they'd be dead if they're unless they're Eoxian, right?
yeah.
Or an android that.
Or Android, yeah. Correct.
Like if you think about it, we could keep 1 or 2. Like if we kept one of them in our cargo hold, and like if we get into Starship combat, we could, if we fix it up, drop it out.
Send someone out?
and send
Right.
someone out as a second fighter. We could
Is that
use,
something we could like legit do, Chris?
I don't think
Bring it aboard.
mechanically. I don't think our cargo holds are that big. Though.
Well, I'm looking at the ship right now. It would be a tight squeeze, but you could fit them in there.
Oh,
Both of them, or
Well,
just
let me
one?
see.
You fit 1 in each.
Well,
cargo
you have 2 cargo bays, and the doors are 15 feet wide. Length is 20 feet, so you could barely squeeze them in there.
as in 1 in each cargo hold.
You could squeeze 2 in a single cargo hold, but I mean, then we're getting crazy. But
I don't think we would want to take both of them because
I'd
then
just
we're.
rather take the one that's like. I mean, they're both disabled. We'd rather just take yellow. We can we can keep the other 2 in our other cargo hold as like a makeshift like prison, like a jail. We could have like each watch them. We could take that back to Absalom, get it fixed up, and keep it. So, say if we get into Starship combat again, and say if one of us,
well, you need to be someone needs to cast life bubble on. Something.
yeah, we could, or calm down.
It's a first level spell.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could just, all right, we're going, get in that, and since it's a 1-person thing, you could basically have 2 ships for your party. And then no matter what, you could always have a gun trained somewhere.
I'm so excited for another Starship combat. now.
I know, right? Like, that's super hype.
If you would have told me this at the end of book 1, I would have told you you're an idiot.
Think about it. If we could, I mean, I don't think you could upgrade the weapon system, but if you could, like, you could just take the gyro laser out and put something better on there.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, granted, you could only probably fit it on, like, one arc. But, I mean, if you have 2 starships and, like, say we're in combat with another ship, one goes one way, you could scoot around and, like, you know, even if you have, like, the light particle can, that's 3d6.
And would the tier go up because a level 5 person is going in there?
I think the tier...
Because its total party level is the tier.
Dude, this is, like, this has...
We'll have to look into that.
This has so many implications in it, because if we could have basically our own fighter bay in our ship...
Heck, we could install a fighter bay, right? Isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
Well,
It's like on large ships or bigger.
It's
We're
probably
probably a little bit too small.
Yeah.
So.
Now, if we got a new ship, I don't know how much that would be, but if we got a new one,
Yeah.
we could do that. We could keep... If we got a new ship, like a larger one, like say, like we realize, like, yeah, this we could keep this back at Absalom as like a secondary one, just like if we need to go exploring or whatever. But if we got like a new ship, like a bigger one, we could keep this as an extra.
The only issue I see is larger ships have a minimum crew size
Yeah, I think
to operate. So
we could just
hire people.
see. But I'd also argue that AI would count as a crew member.
I mean,
Because they can still operate.
They could do minor crew actions, yeah.
That should still count. So if you kept Jeeves, that'd be 5, and if the large ship needs at least 5 people, then there you go. In theory, if we were able to do this and pull this off, we could in theory have 2 different starships in combat on our side. I like this idea. I'm glad I came up with it. Well, it's like, I'm not, again, pulling back to Elite Dangerous, but you can do that. Like, certain size ships can have fighter bays, and you can hire pilots out.
Yeah.
So when you get into combat, you just launch the fighter, and each different fighters have different weapons on them. I mean,
Sounds really cool.
I'm gonna...
If we could figure out a way to make it work, I would love that.
When I get home, I'm gonna start looking up the starship
You're gonna get
sizes. I'm gonna get it. So yeah, let's pull. Are we gonna leave? So this one's really damaged. Do you just want to leave that one, or do you want to get the person out of there first?
The main thing is I wanted to interrogate the
Eoxian.
Yeah, the ox.
Do any of us
We
speak it?
assume I do.
I do not.
I speak like everything.
Oh, that's right. He speaks like everyone.
I speak all the languages.
All right,
I
Chris.
speak the truth.
That's the true. Chris, we bring that person on board.
Okay, so you squeeze the ship into the cargo, or you just bring him on board for it.
We're not gonna take that one. That one's bad. That one's like basically was blown up. We're gonna take yellow. At least that one took less damage.
Okay.
No, it didn't actually. Technically,
Yeah, they're both like
Bad.
pretty bad. Yeah.
I can fix them.
I hope you let this happen. I don't care if it's not mechanically available. I just want it to work.
I honestly, I think like if the rules don't have something specific in it, we could sacrifice a tier of like the good intense rank going up to maintain a tier 1 or tier half.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it adds that extra little bit of firepower in there.
I just think it would be sweet to get into a fight and then like drop out of a
We have to.
little fighter.
Do we like?
thing. I think that'd be so
do we,
cool.
like repaint it so it's not like associated with the corpse fleet? Do we
It
make
has
it
to
our own?
match.
Yeah, definitely. It gets the red, white, and blue paint job.
It gets like the Starfinder insignia on it.
That'd be so cool.
What are we gonna name it?
The bad intent.
We need a third one called the Ugly Intent.
So you pull the one into the docking bay, and you guys walk down from the bridge, and the cargo bay doors open up, and you see this somewhat mangled, burned ship, and it's a wonder that there's a pilot that's still sitting in there, and it sits up, and it looks around, and it sees you all staring at it. See you next week.
What do you mean by it? Is it
Don't
Eoxian?
gonna find out until next week.
What is it?
It is.
Make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big, big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at Sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.